Another one from Jim. Who was the best player you played against?
Well, the best player I played against was probably when I was at Hibs. I'd have to say probably Brian Laudrup when he was at Rangers was outstanding. He was just on his day unplayable. You know, Rangers were very strong at that time. It was the 9 in a row team, and you know, he was for 4 years in Scotland. He was fantastic. So he was as good as any player I played against. Also in that team, obviously, was Paul Gascoigne, who I played with at Newcastle as well.
There's a question here as well too from another Jim. What was it like to play with Paul Gascoigne?
It was fantastic to play with Paul because I suppose at that time, I mean, if you look back, you know, I left school in Ballymena at St Louis and studying for my A levels, and then 2 days later I'm on the training pitch with people like Gascoigne. Now, he was young at the time, he was 20, but he was, let's just say, there wasn't anyone in St Louis that had the same personality that Paul had. So when I had to grow up quick, let's just say. And but what he did give me, he gave me great belief in myself as a player, because, you know, he always helped me in the games. He told me to be confident in my ability. And you know, that first season at Newcastle, you know, I scored something like 13 goals in 21 games, and you know, he played inside, I played off the left, and it was just fantastic to play with someone that had so much belief in themselves. You know, he had so much going on around him, and he was so looked like short of confidence in other areas. But when he got on the pitch, it was just like it was his, you know, it was his, where he belonged. And you know, there's nothing better playing at Newcastle in front of 30,000-40,000 people, and he loved the responsibility. And so in terms of who I've played with, you know, he's, you know, I think a notch above any other, and I was fortunate to play with a lot of really good players.